Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be going over the Dragonfire Dragon mod.
I'm just a nobody, trying to tell everybody.
Alright, so first things first, when you join into a world, you're going to have this satchel in your inventory. And what you do, you right click it, since I'm in creative, it's going to keep it there, but you get 1 egg, 5 dragon treats, and a dragon orb. You make the dragon orb by having gold with mana infused iron, which is just lapis and iron together. And to make some more dragon treats for your dragons, which is how you level them up, you just have a bone in the center and meat all around, which is very costly, but at the same time, it's worth it. And actually, if I spawn down, let's spawn down a dragon. Let's just say an ace dragon. It doesn't really matter what level. And boom, that's my dragon. Now, here are some commands about the dragons. So V, you got the summoning wheel, which I can either summon, tell him to sleep, tell him to wake up, stay, follow, summon. He's already summoned though. I can push P, which throws. No, it's R. I can throw P. Oh wait. Okay. So you got this. Oh, that's D. Oh wait. You got this, which is how you put the orbs up here, which is like your Pokemon Pokeballs, and you have like your dragons on deck. I think it's P. You throw the ball with P, and just like that, and you would scroll. I think it's like if you hold down R, it lists all the dragons you're in. Right now, I just have the Ace Dragon, and if I push down P, I can throw him back. Just throw him, get him back in there. The managed dragons and pretty much stuff like that. And by the way, this is the dragon spawner, which just has a bunch of which you can just spawn the different types of dragons. Now, to actually hatch your dragons, you're gonna need one of these, depending on what type of dragon you want, one of these 2 incubators. So we got a lava incubator, which has a lava bucket with obsidian, and an ice incubator, which has water and ice. And these are both level 1, which I believe certain eggs need to be at a certain level or above that to be incubated. And also, I think it's more efficient to have more levels. Okay, so you got these incubators. So you can put the incubator with that, iron around that to make the stage 2. Which you use it and it builds it up. And I think it's the same thing for that one too, for the lava one. Just like that. And now for the stage 3, you take the stage 2 incubator upgrade and put mana infused iron with it. Just like that. As you can see. Oh, did I? Oh. Okay, so I accidentally put the stage 4, which you put gold around stage 3. My bad. So you can technically skip levels, but theoretically, if you don't have the resources, that's how you ideally do it. And stage 5, you put diamonds around the stage 4, which this is the finished product for both. And you put your lava buckets in here if there's a fire, if it's for the fire incubator, and water buckets in here for the ice incubator. Then you put your egg in there, then it'll use what you got and process the egg like that. Some other things, there's a glider, which I think it kind of looks like an elytra. I think you have to hold it. So if I put this in my off, it doesn't work in off hand. You have to hold it. But I think it mainly works when you're on close. I have not figured out how to actually use it. You got this ball, How does this work? I think, like, I'm not sure how the ball works. Really don't know, and I don't think you can't craft it. So that's kind of an issue. I think that's more for, like, creative stuff, for, like, maps and all. There's also a hammerhead, which I'm not sure what this is used for. Maybe for, some upcoming stuff right there. There is a DNA extractor, which I'm just gonna actually get right into this stuff, which you can use to make hybrids. Now you gotta have a level 100 dragon to extract DNA. What you do is you right click on the dragon and you get this, well actually, if I have an empty one, you need this orb, and which is makes mana glass, which you make with mana and glass, and you just do that with the orb, and I think you just right click it with the dragon, and it just DNA goes in the orb. Now, in order to actually make the hybrids, which there are a variety of 9 of them, there is the there is the Hydra. It's hard to see because it's the backgrounds and all. The Storm Fury, the Nitruca, Night something. The Price, the Klingstalker, the Drake. This is what it's called. The Price, something like that. Bone Fury. And the Frogon. No, Frogase. And you just put like for right now I have the Tigress DNA and the Drake DNA, which that's how you make it. With the Hydra you need all 3 of the Falcons. For the Storm Fury you need the Night Fury and the Storm Falcon. For the this night thing you need the Vampire Dragon and Night Fury, I think. No, Night Stalker, my bad. Of the Price you need the Shard and the Terex Dragon. You need the Kling and that. You need the Tigress and the Drake. Ace and the Terex. A Bone, which I'll get into. I think you find fossils and all from like in deserts. I think specifically, I could be wrong. With Night Fury, and an Ace and a Frogon. Now, once you get your DNA, you put it in here. You gotta make a iron egg, which is put iron like that to make the iron egg. You put it in here, and it actually moves pretty fast, just like that. Now you have a Drake egg. Now you just put the Drake egg in here. Then it's be like a regular egg after that. Now, this you can put all your orbs in. So if I take out Ace, put him in here. I'm gonna take that out of there just for now. As you can see, we got Ace in there. So if I shift right click it again, it shuts it, open it, just like that. It's mainly for storage. And to make this, you need the combiner, DNA combiner is what it's called. You need iron, redstone, stone slab. You need DNA combiner legs, which you need gold and wood. To make the orb storage, you need mana infused iron, a iron block, wood, and gold. And to make the DNA incubator, you need gold. You need blaze powder, iron, wood, a cauldron, and a hammerhead. So that's what the hammerhead's for. Oh yeah, I forgot the animation. So after it be done, it's gonna crack the egg. That's how that works. I know it's a little. It's intimidating, but it's pretty cool. Now you got this new mechanic called deep sea fishing, which is basically regular fishing, but with this you have to be in the sea, obviously, and you get these new type of fish, which you get a deep sea angler, an eel, electric eel, lanternfish, lobster, obsidian fish, rainbow fish, shark, and fish bones. Now with this stuff, different dragons prefer different foods. This is one of the ways you need to get food for certain types of dragons. like, I know that some water dragons are gonna want like more of the deep sea fish and so on and so forth. There's a vial of blood, which I think you get from the Darklands, which is a dimension. There's 2 dimensions that come with this, I think. You got the Darklands, and you got the Fire Nation dimension. You got a taser, which I'm not sure how to make it. You can't really. It doesn't really have a recipe. Just has you can put enchantments on it. You got these gold coins, which you can get from pirates. Yeah, the shark pirates. They were with the parrot dragon. That's what its eggs on ships. So it's gonna be difficult for you to get that egg. And you got the Fire Nation map, which you need to find. There's gonna be all over the world. There's gonna be Fire Nation camps. In those camps, there's a chance to get a part of the Fire Nation map. After the map, you right click with it, and you should go to the Fire Nation dimension. Right now, I'm in I'm actually right in a Fire Nation like tower, boss tower. That just has like a bunch of stuff that you need, and this is basically it. There's also one other structure which I'll get into in a minute. Which actually, let's find it now. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna tell you why you need this. There it is. Now this structure holds what we call a Cerberus, which is, if you guys don't know, a 3-headed dog. Now, I am disappointed that they didn't have the original model of the Cerberus. The original model was like the rest of the dragons, how that was modeled. Now this, you just right click it. This thing, and then, oh, I forgot we're in peaceful mode. So if we try that again, now we got the Cerberus, which you're gonna need this if I get a sword. I'm gonna get a sword. It does have a lot of health, and it is very dangerous. But since I'm in creative, it's not gonna be that dangerous. But it'll automatically drop a Cerberus head, great for decoration, and a fire essence, which you can get into the elemental furies, which we're going to get into in a second. I'll talk about more like that. Talk about more stuff like that. And I need to find. So let's get right into the furies, as I was saying. Now you have to find. There's a structure in the overworld that has this fury, Night Fury statue with this Night Fury forge. Now to make these as you saw with the fire essence, you have to get it from the Cerberus. You gotta surround it with these diamond shard cluster. Diamond. I don't even know what that. I can't read what that says. Whatever it is, shard. I think you find this throughout the world. I forget, but you probably do. To get the flamestone. For this, you gotta put it in the forest shard, which I think you get in a redwood forest, which is actually, I think, 2 or 3 more biomes. And you need the forest essence, which you face off against another guy, which I'll do right now. I'll show you him right now. You find him in the woods in the dark in the redwood, and you right click, and it's basically a deer bear. I think he is pretty powerful though, and he will drop a force essence. And now, and there's another one which you can get, which you need for the water stone. You need water essence, shark teeth, crab legs, and jelly, which all you find like in the oceans with, like, because there's new jellyfish, sharks, and crabs. I think I think this will definitely give you more crabs. And you find these like on beaches, which this guy is pretty powerful too. And he drops the water essence. And then there is this shadow stone, which you need a shadow essence, whoop spider legs, and wisp plasma. Now you find these wisp plasma. Well, you find there's these mobs like shadow spiders and such, but I forget which. I know they definitely spawn in the shadow nation dungeon. There's a dungeon for that. You find a little hill. You find the dungeon. You need the key, which I think you need to kill the spiders to do that to get in, and that's where you find the shadow essence. You basically just click I think 100 level 100 Night Fury, and they change into the different forms. And now I'll specifically show you which dragons, but yeah, this is a bushberry, this is a spike fruit, this is the soup, which takes the fire lily, which is a type of plant in the Fire Nation, I think. Lava lily, my bad. Spike fruit and bush, and put in the bowl, and you get that. There's also this meteorite chunk, which you can make to use these tools like normally you would do. And with these, you actually find in the Galaxy Dragon's Nest. It's like comes with a meteor and aliens, which we'll get into the mobs and such later on. And you got these tools, which is basic normal tools. It doesn't come with any armor though. And you got the fossilized dragon, which is the dragon. It comes with the fossil head, rib cage, arms, legs, and tail. Yeah. And I'm going to do a quick overview of all the actual blocks. Some of these you have to make, some of these you have to find. Like that. And there's different like leaf types, so like different dragons, different stuff for different dimensions. Like that's in the dark, that's a blood tree, that's a fire tree, different stuff like that. There's different decor. That's the meteorite blocks. That's the fossil that you gotta find. There's some geysers, like lava and poison geysers. I think that's in like a swamp or something like that. There's these like things. You break these and it gets you like different loot. You find these in like there's a mob called there's a dragon called the Mummy, and in that you find all these ancient Egyptian stuff. Yeah, get all that. That's part of the Light Forest. There's a dragon skull. Now this. Now, you're going to find... This is called a monolith? No, not monolith. Whatever that was. This is called. Not the middle, because it'll all be one piece. But if I right-click it, I'm going to go to the Darklands dimension. Now, the thing about this is that they'll spawn in basically a Stonehenge structure, and once you right click you go to the Darklands, which is filled with wolves, bats. Like, it's not really like I think there's a boss actually in the Darklands too. As you can see, oh, well, that's actually... This is a very good spawn. I don't know why there's two trees. They usually don't spawn, but I think it's just okay. Maybe it's just a thing. But this is actually a lichen dungeon, which we'll get into the different types of dungeons and stuff like that. But this is one of the things. That's actually a pretty good spawn. And the Darklands are pretty dark. There's like wolves, all these lava pits. There's like bats, as you can see right there. Yeah, you could hear the bats. There's different stuff like that. And you find different nests around. Like, there's going to be a graveyard for the zombie dragon. Stuff like that. But yeah, that's the Darklands. Here's some other, like, decor, geysers, different stuff like that. There's some saplings, new trees, and here's where the dungeons come in. Okay, for these three right here, yeah, for the Lichen dungeon, you can get the Lichen dragon after you get a stage, a Lichen tier 3 dungeon key, which you get that by killing a black wolf, which is a very rare chance. For the Lichen tier 2, you gotta kill a white wolf, which is another rare chance, and for the gray wolf, you need to kill gray wolf to get tier 1, and which is another rare chance. For these, I think it's more of the Fire Nation guards, and I think this is in the Nether, saying that it's this is for the Flame Spitter, and since then it's Netherite, I think that, and different stuff like that, and there's other stuff like that. For these, there's like these serpents that take over the land, like the desert, which you find the Rex. This has the Rex dragon, the Rex dungeon. I'm not gonna go into the dungeons, but just say like first you want to find the third one to find the actual egg. Now for this you need a Frogon key, which comes into 2 parts, which you gotta put together. I think you gotta kill like frog mages, I think, something like that, and go in here and do that. There's like a different stuff with that, and I think you gotta kill elves. I'm not exactly sure, but something Christmassy to get the key. I'm not exactly sure, but you gotta kill something Christmassy to get the key. And for this, you gotta kill one of the spiders, which takes you to the Shadow Nation, which is actually basically just a house. And here's some different blocks. It's got some traps, some chests, different varieties. So you got a banner, got some skeleton models, spikes, fire trap, a spinning trap, tent, torch, presents, Christmas tree, that stuff, teddy bear, that, and also when you're in those lichen things, you got a chance to get in the armor and the weapons, which you can get this, and I think there's a lichen bow. Yes, there is a lichen bow you can get, which is very cool. And you got a lichen sword, lichen shield. So I can just put this right there. Yeah, get the full lichen armor, which you get in just any of the lichen chests in any stage. You got this shield, which I don't know. I think it's also in chests. I'm not sure how to get that. You get these heavy door keys to get through these heavy doors. If I take one of these, I think if I do this, yeah, it opens them automatically, and it makes that sound. And you need a lot of them to get actually through these dungeons and all. And you got the Fire Nation sword, Fire Nation spear, and then you actually got the Fire Nation armor. Boom. You also got the ninja outfit, which makes you look like a ninja. I think it also gives you, yep, it gives you swiftness and hop, which I look pretty cool as a ninja. I think you get this from the frog dungeon. You also got these boots, these lily pad boots, which I think might help you walk on water. I don't know. I really don't know. You also got a frog mage hat, which is just a giant hat. Reduces it actually reduces the new weapon, like the staff that's used. And you got a Santa Claus. You got a Santa hat, which I think is just festive, to be honest. And this is the Cobra Sword, which is actually the most powerful sword. You also got the Frog Suit. I'm actually gonna put it on just to. This is just meant for like laughs and all. I don't think it's really that good of armor. Whee! That's all that's used for. And you also got frog legs, the staff, which you see there's a cooldown, but with the hat it effectively like destroys it. You got a ninja sword, frog spear, a ninja token. You also got some candy cane armor, which I look like a candy cane. And you also got the candy cane sword, which I believe you also get from the candy cane dungeon. But yeah, that's everything else. Let's get into the dragons. Actually, no. Let's get into the mobs, because there's a variety. There's a lot of mobs in this mod. So let's get into the mobs. If you guys want, I'm gonna put this in the break end of the video, as text. But if you guys want to see actual dragons, I'll put a timestamp. So here is a giant bat, which I think is not, since it's date. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's loud. I don't. That's too loud. Yeah, those are gonna be. They're gonna attack you. You got the gray wolf, which has egg. Well, they're not. They all drop bones. The white wolf. What's that? You got a fire mage. Which, for the Fire Nation, see, he drops a heavy door. Lock, a big bee? Oh, that sounds, what in the world? That sounds like a, I don't even know at that time. Small bee, I think this is a part of the, those bees are part of the, bee dragon nest. You got a Cobra Swordsman, which you find in the, you find them in the desert. Cobra Spearman, which this is that. That's where you get that, I believe. You also got a key from that, so I think that's one of the main things you can do. Spearman, I think I just did that, didn't I? Yeah. And a blue, I think you can actually ride them, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can theoretically tame it. Let me look that up. Alright, so I figured it out. You can tame these, but it's kind of like a horse. So hopefully if I get a saddle, I gotta, maybe they didn't implement it, but it was supposed to be originally planned. And I figured out how these guys do the keys. So the spearmen and swordsmen, actually, are the ones that drop the tier 1 keys. Tier 2 keys are dropped by the, I'll show you in a minute, but let me get some food. I guess you can't tame them, but these guys are very friendly. They won't attack you or anything like that. So, got the green one. They just come in. They come in 4 different patterns. Looks like they do. But this is where you get the tier 2 keys from these riders. Now when they have riders on, they do get aggressive. They will attack you. So you got the green, you got the blue, the green, the brown, the yellow, and they correspond with each other. Let me just kill them. I think they're gonna probably drop. You have to kill one with the other. You have to kill both of them to kill the rider, because it's considered a one mob. These guys drop the tier 2 keys. As you can see, I just got a tier 2 key. Now it is a rare drop, but it's still a drop. And then we got these yellow frogs. These guys are poisonous, so I think they definitely will attack you. They will give you poison. There's a red frog. a blue frog, and a regular frog. Here's a ninja, a frog ninja. This is where I believe you get the armor by killing them. You got the black lichen and the white lichen. Well, the black one right there. You see the black lichens? They drop the tier 3 lichen key. Not lichens, but werewolves. And you got these boss, which will drop the heavy. Which will drop heavy door keys for the lichen stuff. And these guys drop frog legs. I think you can cook them or eat them or whatever. If I kill this ninja. Yeah, he drops these tokens, so you might be able to trade. Then you got the red lichen, which I think this is in the fire thing. I'm not sure exactly what it's for. Yeah, it might be in the Fire Nation thing. Gray lichen, werewolf. This is when they turn giant. This will also drop a heavy door key. Black one, same thing. I think they might just just be different strengths maybe, or they're just different variants. And a red one, I think this is also from the Fire Nation. Yeah, Fire Nation swordsman. I think he drops armor. Spearman. Lava golem. Wise old one. I think this guy actually you can trade with. Yep. You trade him to get the armor. That's what you do. And weapons. I think he's peaceful, to be honest. A Froginator? Gator? That's actually pretty cool. A Butterfrog. That's Frogo. Frogon Warrior. A Frogon Mage. I think Ribbit. And a Scarab, which those the Scarabs and all go in the Rex Temple. Okay, you can't kill the actual wise old frog, so he's gonna be here. And okay, those guards actually drop the tier 3 Fire Nation key. So yeah. Let's see, swordsman drops that. The spearman drops a tier 1. So spearman tier 1. I think fire mage might drop tier 2, and the swordsman drop tier 3. Now we got a mummy, which you find in the Rex thing. A scorpion rider, which this is actually in the that's the thing that holds the tier 3 desert key. A penguin, an elf, a yeti. I think that might be tier 3, so like 1, 2, 3. A magna spider. The Cerberus I showed you. The fire wyvern. That thing. That's pretty much the same thing. When the elves drop Christmas supplies. The mummies drop the heavy door keys. The yeti drops fish and a Santa hat. Alright, next time we got this. I think that might be in the light forest. This tiger looking thing also I believe in the light forest, I believe. The vine route, that's probably in the swamp. That's in the light forest. That's like a moonland. The tree, I think that's in the redwood forest. Tree horse. Can you tame the tree horse? You can. Oh, did they just automatically like? Can I go in my? I can't go in my inventory. That's actually pretty cool. I can't go in my inventory. What if I get a chest? Okay. So the chests and all don't work with them, but you can you can ride them, and it seems as though they're easy to be tamed. They just automatically tame Neo. Also got the forest fox. That's a jellyfish. Okay, so they might have gotten models mixed up. So there's a green alien, purple alien. Here's the butterfly. That tree for that guy. The light forest. A Pegasus. Can you ride the Pegasus? You can. Okay, this is like an actual horse. It's not like the forest horse where... There we go. Now I'm riding the Pegasus. I think I can put a chest on this one. Nope, you can't. But it is, you can actually look in an inventory with this horse. You also got this. I think you can't ride this. It's like a deer. A white owl. Ooh, that's pretty cool. You might be able to tame him. A giant crab, that's that. A regular crab. A jellyfish. Okay, the jellyfish are actually jellyfish. A shark. Now we got a soul wisp, which I'm not sure what it is. Probably doesn't do anything, but a shadow general. I think this is in the shadow dimension. Looks really cool. Shadow mage, yeah. Shadow warrior. The warriors look pretty cool. The starved wolf. One. Probably highly aggressive. The warped spider, which I think that's what drops the keys. A giant parrot. Yeah. From the Pirate from Pirates. Pirate grunts, which is what you get pirate coins from. And a captain pirate, which I think you might be able to... No, you can't. But I'm not sure what actually the use for the coins are. Okay, so the warriors can drop a dungeon key for that. Okay, so the warriors, the generals, and I think one of them. Okay, may just drop a heavy door key. Now get right into the dragons. First up, we got ourselves. I'm gonna go one by one. As we go on, we're gonna show off the dragons. So first off, first egg we got the ace egg, and this dragon. So I'll show you the level 100. Boom, that's the ace dragon. You saw him at the beginning of the video when I went over how to fly. I think. No. When I went over how to do the thing, how to fly. Well, let's go over it. You gotta feed them. He's a vegetarian, so he's gonna want carrots and apples. He's right now a little hungry, but he's fine. He is bored since he's staying still, but most of the time, if you take him out, flies and all, it'll make them happy. A happy dragon's a better dragon. Still, I got him tamed, and I want to show you the rare pattern. Is a blue ace. I'm gonna show him when he is low, when he's a baby. Just a smaller version, pretty much. And once you fly, to fly, you gotta like hold space, and actually increase your speed, you gotta hold it with the green bar on the left over there, and to decrease it, you push down. You push the whatchamacallit, the crouch button. Yeah, not shift, but control. Now to go down, you push the W button. Look down, and to go up, you push the S button, like that. Turn left, you just turn, but you also can like do a slide turn, like that. And also you got, you can hover by pushing G. You just hover, the best way to do it. And Z is to shoot. So if I just shoot, boom, shoots a ball. Shoots some energy right now. as you can see, he's got 5 shots. It makes like a little explosion, like that. And also, with these, there's some other sticks, which is this is a sit stick, makes them sit. Dead stick, what makes them look dead, but they're not. And a sleep stick, which basically is the dead stick besides with the Z's, indicating that they're sick. Not sick, sleep. Now we got the I think Archangel Dragon. Spawn him. That's what it looks like. That's his egg right there. And if I do the red color, it's a red and black. If I do baby version, that's the baby version. These newer ones that they added into the mod don't have a specific baby version, but you see some other baby versions here soon. Now we got the Arctic Lumpus Dragon. That's what it looks like. Oh, I forgot to tell it to stay still. There we go. Got this dragon. Kind of looks like an Arctic fox. If you look at the face. The rare pattern. It's a pink version. Pretty cool. They come male and female. Doesn't really matter. You see them female because I haven't actually changed like the toggle thing right now. And if I take them to baby, that's what the baby looks like. Now we got the I don't even know how to say its name, dragon, and this is like a Mayan dragon almost. I would say like it's a Mayan dragon. That's it. Let me show you the rare pattern. Boom! It's almost like a rare gold pattern. You know what I mean? And if we take it down to a baby, that's what it looks like. Now we got the bee dragon. The bee dragon you find in beehives, as you might have already guessed. And spawn it, and boom. That's the bee dragon. And here is its rare version. Oh, I forgot to well, okay, you guys already seen by when I looked to the dragon what its preferred food is. I forgot to show you that. But the bee dragon is the golden apples, the regular apples, and this is the rare version. I really like the rare version. And if it's baby, it's gonna look like this. It's a little guy. Now we got a bewilderbeast. These things are massive. I'm just gonna do a baby first to show you the absolute size of one. Stay still on me. Boom. That's a baby. That's massive. Level 100. Massive. Its preferred food, if I can find the center of it, is mutton and beef. Now I'm just gonna show if I'm actually able to show. Oh, we're just gonna have him there. Then there, I'm just gonna show you the baby rarity. It's like a slightly purple. Now we got the blaze falcon. You find these got the falcons in the jungles. I'm not sure where you find most of the rest of them, but I know you find these guys in the jungles. There's that. I'm gonna show you his rare version. It's just a gray, and him as a baby. Just that. Now for the blue phoenix. That's the blue phoenix. It has a baby. Boom. Now if I take it back to level 100 and make it a rare color, I think it's as you can see, it's like a black and purple, meaning that it's not, the texture hasn't like loaded in. So I'm not sure all about that. Bone Fury you make with the bones and the one thing. This is the Bone Fury. And if I think I can make, he has a rare pattern, which is a gold. That's pretty rare. and its baby version is this. Now for the Bone Napper, this is it. I mean, I thought it'd get bigger, but okay. It's rare pattern. It's gold, and as a baby, it's pretty cute, I will admit. All right, so now we got the catastrophic Quaken. You also name them after you select spawn, and that's the catastrophic Quaken. And it's rare pattern, it's purple, and it as a baby is pretty adorable, I will admit. Now we got the Clang. Now the Clang is a dragon that has multiple, I'll show you, as adult, has multiple, oh, stay still. Come on, come back down to earth. I don't own this Clang. There we go. It's a pretty big dragon, but in order to, it has that. I'm going to show you its baby version real quick. This also has, this is one of the dragons that have multiple variants. So that's that variant. This is the regular variant. Now, it prefers diamonds, iron, and coal. Now, the thing is, if you feed it so many of a thing, it's gonna turn that color. So, for instance, if you feed it 100 gold, it will turn into a golden Clang. That's how you need 100. You gotta feed it actually 100 gold for it to be gold, and you have to wait for it to be hungry too. So, to get a redstone Clang, you need to feed it 100 redstone. You see what I'm saying? And with the diamond Clang, you need to feed it 100 diamonds. For the obsidian Clang, you need to feed it 100 obsidian. Now, there's also the Clang Stalker, which is the hybrid between the Clang and the Night Stalker. And that's the Clang Stalker right there. A little bit of the mix. Here's the rare version. It's like a gold. And here it is as a baby. Right there. Now we got the Crimson Gore-Gutter, which is pretty big, but not as big as that guy. Crimson Gore-Gutter. Boom. Yeah, pretty big, but not big as this guy. That guy. And that's him. If I'm able to, oh, please say I can change this stuff. There we go. Here's this rare color. It's like a red. It was orange, but now it's like a pinkish red. And here it is as a baby. Pretty cute. Now we got the Cobra Dragon. I think this is one of the newer ones. And if I go down, Cobra. Just like that, and there you are. Cobra Dragon. And if I change the rarity, boom, that's the rare pattern. And here it is as a baby. Next up, we got the Coral Dragon, which I think you find in like coral reefs and well, actually no, there's not coral reefs in this version, but in the ocean pretty much. And the Coral Dragon. There you are. Looks pretty cool. Let's see. Here's the rare version. Just like that. And this is it as a baby. Alright, this is the Death Gripper, which is one of my favorite dragons. Oh, there we go. And here it is, Death Gripper. Pretty cool dragon, will say so myself. Here it's its rare version. It's purple. Pretty cool. And here it is as a baby. Change it to default. Cute. Now we got Drake, which it's a common dragon, but at the same time still pretty cool. It's like a little T-Rex. Here's the Drake, and I think this has the problem with its rare pattern being the same thing as his regular pattern. So, but if we change it to a baby, this is it as a baby. It looks like a T-Rex dragon, to be honest with you. Here's the Elemental Dragon. And here it is. Pretty cool dragon, will say so myself. And here it is with this rare pattern. Pretty cool. And here it is as a baby. Pretty cool. Here is the Festive Eve dragon. Here it is. I think there's pretty much a reindeer dragon. No, it's not. It's a Christmas dragon. Festive Eve. I don't think I did this one last one. I was just setting up for it. But yeah, there's that. Here's a rare pattern, a blue, and here it is when it's a baby. Same thing. Now we got, I think there's a Flame Fury next. Yep, Flame Fury's next. This is with what you get from the fire, when you put the Firestone on the Night Fury. This is the Flame Fury. And here's its rare pattern, yellow. And here it is number 7, when it's a baby. Which, okay, maybe it doesn't have to be level 100, to be honest with you. Just to be any Night Fury. So, sorry about that. Let's get into the rest of these. Alright, now we got the Flame Spitter, which I think is like a fire. This is, I think, you either find these at Nest or this is the actual, like, Fire Nation dragon you get from the dungeons. One of the two. I think it's the Fire Nation dragon. Yeah. That's a Flame Spitter. Here's its rare. That's actually pretty cool rare. And here it is as a baby. Now we got the Folio Falcon, that's what it's called. Basically, it's the Forest Falcon. There's that. Here's rare pattern with red instead of green feathers. And here it is when it is a baby. Now we got the Forest Fury, which is what you get when you put the Forest Gem on a Night Fury. Just like that. But it's rare pattern. Okay, it doesn't show up its rare pattern. Put it back to the default. I guess you can't. Forest Fury. Boom. Here it is when it is a baby. Now we got the Frogon right there. And this guy is what you get from those fire dungeon stuff. not Fire Dungeon, Frog Dungeon stuff. Pretty cool. It's rare pattern, pink frog, and it's when it's a baby. It doesn't show up when it's a baby actually. Does it? Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to hit it. Let me go back to Frogon. Okay, when it's a baby, its rare pattern doesn't actually follow through, but when it's a baby with default pattern, it does follow through. And also, the hybrid from the Ace and the Frogon is the Frog Ace. Here it is. Here it is as a kid. And here it is with its rare pattern. The pink one. Now we got the Galaxy Dragon. Right? Yep. And this is the one I believe that comes from the, with the aliens and all. Galaxy Dragon, a pretty cool dragon. Here's its, when it's a baby. And here it is when it's rare. Here is the, Gladius Dragon, which I personally also like. It's another one of my favorites. Right here. Really cool dragon. Here it's a rare pattern. I think the red's my favorite out of this. I think, yeah, definitely. This is it as a baby. Pretty cool. I think this is my favorite dragon, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite dragon. Now we got a Gronkle, one of the classic dragons from the How to Train Dragon series. I think that's the first actual How to Train Your Dragon that I've seen. No. It's the Bewildebeest is the one actually that's I've first seen. My bad. But here's the original 5 dragon, one of the original 5 dragons, the Gronkle. Here's the Gronkle. Here it's when it's a baby. Little cute little guy. Here when it's and it has a blue pattern for it's rare. Now we got a hollow dragon, which is you get from inside a pumpkin. Not pumpkin but it's like a giant pumpkin. And this is basically a Halloween dragon. That's the hollow dragon. This is it as a baby. Basically same thing. And it's rare. Is basically instead of black, it's orange. And now for the Hydra, which you get by combining all the Falcons. There you go. There's the Hydra. I probably would have liked it if the Storm Falcon was in the middle. It's more president like that. And here it's rare pattern. Ooh, that's a pretty cool rare pattern. Here it is as a baby. Like that. And now we got a whatever it's called, dragon. This is basically a water glider, or what you call a flying fish. Here it is. Doesn't have any legs, but it just like slides across the ground like that. Like that. Kind of like a flying fish. Here's its rare pattern. It's red, and here it is when it's a baby. Like that. And now we got a Light Fury. There's the Light Fury, which is a pretty cool, another cool dragon. There's its egg, which pretty cool. Here it's rare pattern. I think it's more pink than it is white. I think, yeah, I think it's more pink now since it's rare pattern. It's hard to tell, but. And here's when it's a baby. Oh, it also has a black ear thing. That's not what I wanted. That guy just oh well. Take him back. Yeah, it has. Well, it doesn't have it. I don't know why it has it as a baby, but not as adult. But it's fine. Now we got ourselves the Lycan dragon, which you find in the stage 3 dungeon for it. Which it's a pretty cool dragon, I will say so myself. Here it does not have a rare version, which is different from the rest. It does not have a rare variant. And here it is as a baby. And here is the Lotus Dragon. You find these in giant lotuses. I have to scroll all the way down for this. The Lotus Dragon. Okay, so I don't like how they keep on reusing the Night Fury model. Like most of these some of these dragons, like the Ace and such, have the generic Night Fury face, which I don't personally like. Now, some of them, yes, they do have the unique. I like how they're starting like with these newer dragons, like the which one we call it, like the Coral Dragon, the Cobra Dragon, stuff like that. They have came across with the newer look, but it was kind of like, for a good bit of time, the new dragons would just look like a generic Night Fury. Like that face is a Night Fury face. Does not really match with the rest of it, but it's fine. Here it is as a baby. And its rare variant is a blue. Not blue, but a green, which is pretty cool. Now we got a Magnus, which you find in a lava, like a mini volcano, you could say. And here it is. It's not the biggest dragon, but it's also like a pretty decent sized dragon, I will say. Here it is as a baby. Like Magnus. And here it is in its rare color, which it's like more pink and more variation in color. Now we got the Monstrous Nightmare, which is another pretty cool dragon. Here's the Monstrous Nightmare. Here it is as a baby. Here it is in its rare pattern. A bit more variation in red, but yeah. Now we got the Mummy Dragon. Here's the Mummy Dragon. Here's its rare pattern. And here it is as a baby. Pretty cool. Now we got the Myth Dragon. Here it is, with the red gem in his chest. And here it is as a baby. Oh, whole chest, my bad. This is his baby, and here it is with its red color. Instead of a red gem, it has a purple gem. Now the deadly Natter. This has a lot of variations. It's not like the Clang, how it has different variations because you feed it different things. This just has a lot of different variations. Like, I'm not going to show you the baby until last, but here's the regular one, which is a blue, pretty much. Here's the black variation. Here's the blue variation, which is the same thing as the default, I think. Yeah, same thing as the default. Here's the green variation. Here's the purple variation. Here's the red variation. Here's the silver variation. And finally, you got the yellow variation. So it has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different variations to it. And it, as a baby, looks like this. Little big old head. Ah! And the Nightbringer dragon, which I think it's basically like a pharaoh dragon or something of that sort. Nightbringer dragon, that's what they call it, not a pharaoh dragon. Nightbringer. As you can see, it's pretty much like a pharaoh. Here it is as a baby. Same thing. Here it is with its rare pattern. Pretty cool. Like the gold and the diamond. And now we got the Night Fury, which is the most common dragon. Well, most necessary dragon, I think, because how they keep on getting inspirations with the Night Fury. The Night Fury gets really overused, in my opinion. Not saying the Night Fury is bad, I just said it's got a lot. It's like been very overused in this mod. Here's the regular Night Fury. Here it's rare pattern, which it just has different color eyes and maybe some lighter tones. Here it is as a baby. Like that. And yeah. That's pretty much it for the Night Fury. Because there's a lot of variations to the actual Night Fury that they added in the mod. Now we got the Nightlight dragon, which is another cool dragon in my opinion. An amazing dragon in my opinion. It's very cool. Here it is as a baby. Pretty cute. Here it is with its rare green emerald, in my opinion. It looks very cool. Probably my second favorite from the Gladius dragon. Now this is the Night Stalker. Night Stalker dragon. It's basically, if you guys remember the Clang Stalker from earlier, this is it, the other half of the Clang Stalker. But it's just a cat. Just like that. Entity. Oh well. You see that who owns it, what level it is, what it is, and like, if I was to put a name, it would have a name right there. So, here it is. Here's it as a baby. Right there. Pretty cute. Looks all shy and all. And here it is with its rare pattern, which instead of having gold, it has gray jewelry. Now this is the Parrot Dragon, which you find on ships, on pirate ships with those pirate shark things. Parrot Dragon, which is basically just a giant parrot bird. Here it is. Here it is when it's a baby. Just like that. And here it is, it's rare, but instead of having red, it has yellow and gray. Now we have the Nightrilla. I don't even know how to say it. Nightrilla. I don't even know what it's called to say it. But it's a mix of a Night Stalker and a vampire dragon, which another cool one of well, the hybrid is pretty cool, but I like the vampire dragon too. Here it is. Here's this rare version. Rare version is very nice. And here it is with the as a baby. Oh, look at those eyes. Pretty cool dragon. And we got the Teryx dragon. Now this dragon, the Teryx dragon probably has the most like variant of dragons other than Night Fury, to be honest with you. Because it's got a lot. So I'm just going to show you the Teryx. And I want to show you its hybrids. Here's the regular Teryx, standing all proud and strong. Here's this rare which is just gray, and here it is when it's a baby. Just regular size. Now here it's other variants. It has the Terra Ace, which is with an Ace Dragon, which it's another cool dragon, but not one of my favorites. It has a baby, pretty cool, and it with a rare variant is basically the opposite, but still looking pretty cool. Now we got the second variant, which is the Terrace, not Terrace, but Terrace, which I forget what it's with. It's with a Teryx and a Shard Dragon. That's what it's with. That's why it has the ice in it. And it's rare variants. It's red. I think the red variant's better. And here it is as a baby. Alright, and here is the Rainbow Dragon. Here's the Rainbow Dragon, which is pretty common, I believe. I think so. I'm not sure totally. Here's the Rainbow Dragon. It's pretty much a unicorn dragon. As you can see, they used the Night Fury model. As you can see right there. And there's a phase where they kept on using the Night Fury model. And I wasn't really happy with that, but I think they're learning. Here it is as a baby. And here it is with a rare pattern. Pretty cool. Now here it is. Here's a Red Death, which is another pretty cool dragon. I will say that. But I'm going to show you the baby version of it first and its rare variant, so that way when it turns big, I have the chance to when it turns big, I have the chance to actually show you it without having to like make a new thing. And here's the baby version of the Red Death, which is basically just a smaller version of it. And it's rare pattern, which is just a gray. Here it is when it's grown up. Still smaller than that, but bigger than the Crimson Gorgutter. There we go. Yeah. Next we got the Reindeer Dragon, which is another Christmas dragon. I think the Festive Dragon is what you get from the Christmas dungeon, but the Reindeer Dragon you find in like the Tundra and all. Here's the Reindeer Dragon. There's that. I think it looks pretty cool. And here it's rare variant, which is just Rudolph at that point, but I think it's just one of those. It's a cool feature. And here it is as a baby. Next we got the Rex Dragon, which you get from the Desert Dungeon, which this is another cool one. It reminds me, I'm gonna show you guys, but it reminds me of the stone dragons from How to Train Dragon Race to the Edge. Doesn't it? I know, like it's like if it was smooth, or not smooth, but it was like a stone version. And now here's the baby version before I show you the rare version. But this would look here's what it looks like. It's a baby, but it would look a lot like the Let me show you the rare. Okay, the rare doesn't show. Don't know why. And here is the sandstone version, which you find the I don't think you can actually hatch the sandstone version, because the sandstone version is what you get from like when you go into the stage 3 of the sand dungeon, not sand dungeon, but the desert dungeon, pretty much. When you get to the end, you find the sandstone statues, but they're actually dragons, but you can't tame them. So I think that's only for show. This is like for aesthetic purposes. But I think the Rex dragon looks a lot like those stone guardian dragons, like when the dragons go to like their own like resting spot. And now we got a sea shocker, which here we go. Here is the sea shocker right here. You find these guys all over the ocean. And here's a rare variant, which is like a gold. And here it is when it's a baby. Look at those cute little eyes. Next up, we got ourselves a shard dragon, which is basically an ice dragon. When you look at it, here's a shard dragon. As you tell, it's basically an ice dragon, but instead of calling it an ice cream, they call it a shard dragon, which I understand it's different. Here's its rare variant, purple, and here it is when it's a baby. That's cute. Also, here's the here's the third type of Fury called the Shadow Fury. Here it is. Here's the Shadow Fury, which is a pretty cool Fury. Probably one of the best Fury variants. Here is when it's a baby. And here it is its rare pattern. Oh, that's an amazing pattern, to be honest with you. That's pretty cool. Now we got the Silva, which is basically a forest dragon, which they like. The Magnus is a fire dragon. The Shard is an ice dragon. The Silva is a forest dragon. What's the original fire dragon? It's not. I don't think it's the flame spirit. No, not flame spirit. The Magnus is the fire dragon. The water dragon. I don't think we've gone across the actual water dragon. Probably the hydro thing, and I feel like I'm missing something like a sky dragon of some sort. But I'm not sure, to be honest. But they have made their own different unique stuff. So here is the Silva. Silva, basically, the lion reminds me of. Here's its rare version. Doesn't really have a rare version, does it? Oh well. But here it is when it's a baby. Very small. Okay, the wings turn red and the thing turns red, but it only works for I guess the baby version. Yeah. Now we got the Screaming Death. Now this is another. I think this appears in the Badlands or appears in the Overworld. I forget which one. I feel like it's in the Badlands. Here's the Screaming Death, which is a pretty big dragon, but it's still a fun one. I want to see how it actually looks when I ride it. It looks like I'm in the dragon, isn't it? Oh no, I'm like way above it. Never mind. It's giant. Looks weird. When it's a baby, here's what it looks like. Look at those big eyes. And here it is in its rare pattern, which is basically a blue instead of a red. Here is the Skrill, which, if you guys know High Chain Giants, you all know what a Skrill is. Here's a Skrill. Right here. And here it is with its variant, which is a blue. Really it's purple, but it's either like a dark blue or a green. I don't know why I said blue for the rare variant. I don't know. But here it is when it's a baby. It's not that much different from the actual original dragon. Now here is a Snowball Dragon, which is another one I think you find in the Tundra too. Snowball dragon. It's literally made up of snow. I think this was a fan-made one, which is really cool. Here it is when it's a baby. Pretty cool. And here it is in its rare variant, which is just like a rest of it's like a gold almost. Now we got a Stormcutter dragon, which is another cool dragon. Here it is, the Stormcutter dragon, pretty big. Here it is in its rare variant. I think it's a blue. Yes, it is. It's a blue. And here it is as a baby. Look at those eyes. Looks all like dopey, doesn't it? I feel like it does. Oh well. Here is a Storm Falcon, the last of the 3 falcons. And this falcon is probably my favorite out of the 3 falcons, to be honest with you. It just has that aspect to it. Here it is. See, I think it's just that part right there, like the one crest thing. Here it is. Here it is as a baby. Very cool. And here it is with its rare variant, which is like a Lotus variant, which is pretty cool. And now here's the hybrid for the Night Fury and the Storm Fury, Storm Falcon, which is called the Storm Fury. Here it is. Boom. And here is the rare variant. I like the rare variant. And here is and it's a baby. Okay, so the rare variant doesn't work when it's a baby, unfortunately. Here's the Storm Stratus right there, which it's another fan-made one, but you see it, but it looks exact like I'm sorry if I look tired between clips. I kind of woke up already, a little bit ago. But Storm Stratus, tell me this does not look like a Night Fury's head. See what I'm saying? It's a Storm Stratus. It's supposed to be. It has full wings. It's something completely different, but they go ahead and put the head on. But there's that. Here it is as a baby. Right there. And here it is with a rare variant, which is red. Which I like the red variant, to be honest. Pretty cool. And here is a Thunder Drum now. A Thunder Drum. I did not realize how big these are. Like, these are massive than what I originally thought. They're not like the Water Beast big, but like they're pretty big. I did not realize that. I knew they were like some sort of size, but like at the same time, I didn't realize how big they were. Like, that's pretty big in my opinion. Dragon-wise. Don't be commenting down something else. Here's its red variant, rare variant, which is a purple, which is still pretty cool. Here it is as a baby. Which, the baby looks cute, I won't lie. But yeah. I don't know why I'm lagging. Now, fun tip. Don't have a bunch of dragons all in the same place doing a bunch of stuff. It will lag your game out so bad because I was setting up for this. This wasn't an original showcase mode. I already had this almost set up and I'm lagging how I was kind of earlier. But this is nothing like how I'm laggy with this. Okay, this is kind of what it was, but I don't know why this is like this. You might have to just restart your game every time you do this. But it gets laggy pretty fast with these dragons. So that's the downside of this. Here is the Tigress, which is basically a tiger. Okay, stop it. Which is basically a tiger dragon, which is another pretty cool dragon. It's basically a tiger dragon. Here it's its baby version. Here it is as a little baby. Baby's very cute. Like, it's very small too, but it's just very cute. And here it is with its rare variant, which is just basically a white tiger. Now with the Titan Woolly Hollow, which I don't know how they came up with this. Like, they might have came up with like a woolly mammoth or something along those lines, but I don't even know how they came up with that name, to be honest with you. Here it is. It's a pretty decent dragon. It looks like scared, to be honest. That's what it looks like. Yeah, scary, but scared. Here it is as a baby. Same thing, and here it is with a rare variant, which is just a purple. Now with the Trach, which is I think the last hybrid that we need to go over, because I think I went over all the hybrids besides the Trach. I'm pretty sure. Yes, the Trach. That's the last hybrid. Now here's the Trach, which is a combination of the Drake and the Tigress, which I think it's a pretty cool hybrid. Definitely pretty cool. Has the tiger pattern with the Trach body, pretty much. And here is the rare variant, basically a white tiger variant. And here it is as a baby. Pretty much same thing. Next up, we got the Vampire Dragon, which I personally love. Not love, but like one of my top. It's up there with the Nightlight Dragon and the Gladius Dragon. Here's the Vampire Dragon, and it's pretty big, but you get this from the Badlands. Here it is as a baby. Look at that face. That is an adorable face. Here is the rare variant, which I forget. I think it's blue. Yeah, it's a blue. The blue is pretty cool. It's like a cool, but I prefer the black. Now we got the zombie, or actually Zibbleback Dragon. The hideous Zibbleback as How to Train Your Dragon. I think this is the last one of the How to Train Your Dragon. It is. But this is the hideous Zibbleback. This is the hideous Zibbleback, which I'm okay with the models. Oh my goodness, those eyes. This is the full size of it. It looks pretty small. I thought it was gonna be a little bit bigger, but like there's eyes on that face. It's not it. That's not it, fam. That's not it. Just, oh no, I messed up. Oh well, it has a baby variant and also a rare variant. Here's the baby variant. Which is just less in color, but still pretty good. And here it is. It's a rare variant, which is basically purplish and stuff like that. Now, let me get. I don't know. Never mind. Now, for the last type of Fury on our list is the Water Fury, which is what you get when you combine the Fury with when you put the stone in with the Fury. Just right click on the Fury with the stone, then it turns into that element. Pretty cool variant, if I do say so myself. Right click it. Show you the variants. Here's the rare variant, which is a purple. Pretty cool. Here it is as a baby. Last but certainly not least is the Zombie Dragon. This dragon is also found in the Darklands. Here's the Zombie Dragon. Looks pretty cool. And here is a rare variant. It's more of a emeraldish green than it was. And here it is as a baby. Oh, look at that face. That's pretty cute. But yeah, that's it for those dragons here. Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this showcase. This was I think it's going to be a long one, but I'll cut up to what I can. I'll put a, you guys already saw the thing at the beginning to show you the snippet of time just for the dragons. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to see more of this mod or more of any other mods. And comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of my uploads. And yes, later. Bye.